This video was made possible thanks to my amazing patrons at patreon.com/magicalhacker. If you're not a patron and you would like me to make a video for you each month using your decks, become a patron today. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gavony Township, the show where it's not about me and my decks, it is about you and your decks. Whether you're someone that is a patron of mine at patreon.com/magicalhacker, whether you're someone that has won one of my Facebook or Twitter giveaways, or whether you're a content creator that I'm collaborating with. And for today's episode, we've got a very special content creator joining with us, and that is ManaCurves. How you doing, Chase?
Good. I am lovely. I am excited to see what you do with my baby.
Yes, this is ManaCurves' Morophon the Boundless deck, and I'm excited. I mean, I always enjoy changelings. I think it's probably my favorite tribe is like Shapeshifters, so I'm excited. I am super excited. What I'm not excited for though is this opening hand. No lands, so off it goes.
Fun fact: I built this deck when I was more focused on the permanents, the non-land permanents than the lands.
Gotcha.
I have since changed my ways and have now become very loving towards a nice heaping helping of real estate.
I think it's good. I think without those lands, I mean, nobody can do anything. So this next hand only has 2 lands in it, and we're missing basically 3 colors. If it had green, I think I'd keep it since it has the farseed, but I think I'm going to mulligan. How's that sound with you?
Sounds good to me, honestly.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we get here. Ooh, this is a 1-lander.
Yeah, I just realized I can see your hand right now.
Yeah.
I just forgot. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Mulligan down to 5. I think we'll be okay here.
Okay.
Or maybe not. Why do I even say anything? Okay. I think we have to go to 4. I don't think we have a choice.
Now I just feel like the worst deck creator in the world. 'Cause this was back before I really had a respect for actually putting lands in my deck.
No, actually, I've noticed no matter what it is, like you'll always get to that point where you don't get the lands. And I think as content creators, it's a little bit like tempting to try to hide that portion. But yeah, this one finally we're gonna keep this
one. For the love of God.
I'm gonna put away the Ugin, the Kindred Dominance, and Changeling Titan. Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually what I was going to choose. I was going to choose, and then I remembered I can't do that. So I don't want to coach you. I don't want to coach you, but I'm at the same time, I'm like, I want to coach you.
You know what? I think I could use some coaching.
You could use some coaching. I am so sorry. I should have put more lands in this thing.
Well, you know what that means? It means that we will definitely not be a threat. Yeah. And then by the late game, we will be able to do all our stuff since our opponents have used all the removals. So I'm happy. You know what? I'm looking forward to this. I think this will be good.
Let's see. I've never seen Triad of Fates played as a commander like ever.
Yeah, me either.
And I really have wondered why, because I think it's cool. I really think it's cool because it's a 1-mana exile. Yeah,
I mean and I guess you could say 2 mana, but even then, like 2 mana exile is fantastic.
It's exactly.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see this deck play out. I don't know if I'm super afraid of it though, which I guess is a good thing.
I can't afford to build another commander deck because I'm building 2 at once right now. I keep telling myself that I need to buy some stuff on TCG today. I do.
I say you should go for it.
Oh, see, look, there you go.
Get the land and
got it.
You know, never punished.
Never, no. No, I never, unless I have like that game-ending play, but I never like turn 2 or turn 1 hit myself.
Yeah, like if I need the mana, I will, but I think that's one of the reasons I like Shocklands so much in the format is because you can just wait till you need to have it untapped, and then it is, you know. But anyways, I'm looking forward to this. Let me go ahead and read off the commander for those of you that are not super familiar with Morophon. So Morophon the Boundless is a 7-mana legendary 6/6 shapeshifter commander with Changeling, which says that this card is every creature type in all zones. And it says here, as Morophon the Boundless enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Spells of the chosen type you cast cost Wooburg less to cast. This effect reduces only the amount of colored mana you pay. And then other creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. So a lot of people have built Morophon as a specific tribe that's missing a tribe, which is what I like to call the Borophon way to play the deck. But I think ManaCurves here, she's definitely got the right idea, playing a bunch of changelings and then a bunch of things that help changelings.
Yep.
So I'm super excited to see how this deck plays out.
I'm nostalgic for this deck already. I miss it.
Like I said, if you really love it that much, you really should build it. I'm sure. Like, I don't know how you feel about proxies, but most people are totally okay with proxies. If you love a deck that much, then I say go for it.
Yeah, I sold almost all the pieces for it quite a while ago. Actually, to get another commander deck. So really, it was worth it. But seeing you play it, like I remember, like literally, like big brain thinking, like at like really late, like at my card shop, and I was trying to figure out what to do, and I was like, I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff in here and just go crazy.
I like it. Trust me. Like this really speaks to me as a player too. I don't know. I don't think I mentioned this last time, but in the other gameplay, but with changelings, it was actually my very first tribal deck that I ever built was changelings, because I just thought the ability was so cool to have, like, something that it seems like, oh, it doesn't do anything, it just gives you extra creature types, but no, it's like such a unique, like, Johnny ability, you know? Yes.
And that's why I really liked it, because and hopefully people will get to see this the more you play this deck, that I really tried to, like, take the weirdest lords or the lords with, like, the most keywords and just kind of jumble them in here to try and give, like, because when people do changelings, they usually do what you said, which was like, oh, there's a lack of support for this tribe, so I'm just gonna put some changelings in there. Yeah. But this is like, I'm gonna take mostly changelings and put every single tribe I can think of in here, and really, there's like every single tribe in here. I think there's like illusions.
Yeah, I saw that.
Minotaurs are in here. Very weird tribes that I added in here, because I was like, I need trample, I need haste, I need hexproof, and I need flying. So it was so weird to build.
You know what? It almost feels like it's like a keyword soup style deck too, which is also, I know a lot of people love those types of decks as well.
Oh yeah, there is an Ulrich in here actually. So.
Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. So
keyword soup.
Yeah, getting a big bowl of animal crackers in my soup. All right, so we've got down the venomous changeling. I figured that it'd be better to get down the one with death touch.
I agree.
It makes this a little bit harder to attack. But next turn, I guess if we don't draw a land, we'll just go for the ghostly changeling. If we do, I mean, I'll probably still go for it since there's no reason to go for the Graveshifter.
Yeah, you're gonna want to save that Graveshifter.
Yeah. Maybe we block with the venomous changeling and then bring it back with the Graveshifter. I don't know. Maybe that's not that great, but
when it comes to Graveshifter, I like to save it for my bigger boys, because there's some beefy Wooburg boys in here. Oh, look there! See, you got to land.
Get a land.
See, awesome. Flying by the seat of your pants, and yet here we are.
I will not regret keeping that 4. Right.
Listen, as soon as you're like, oh no, twice, I was like, oh man, because I looked over the deck list before you started playing, and I was like, why did I put this few lands in here?
How many lands are in here? Just out of curiosity.
34.
34? Okay, that's not too bad. It's just one away. That's one away from 35, which is good.
This is like a big deck though. Like there's like 38 creatures in here.
Yeah, and you got a 7-drop commander.
And 2 Wooburg commanders. Like I know this deck is about cost reduction for some pieces of it, but like if you get your Rooftop Storm, then you're golden essentially. Because then you can arcane adaptation all your things into zombies and just make things very cheap, which is also nice.
Oh, I am excited.
I've done that before actually. It's one of my favorite things to do. Was a
wait a second.
Deck.
If you did that with Vanquisher's Banner, now you're casting things for free and then drawing new things to cast for free too, right? Oh my gosh, this is gonna get super busted here in a second.
It's really a fun deck. It was honestly, this is making me nostalgic for the times that I would get like the big wins. Like the big wins. Those are always very fun. My favorite win is with Liliana's contract. That is always my favorite way to win. with this deck. Oh my gosh.
I love it. And I don't think I have a deck for that. So, maybe in the future I might build something similar to this for my channel. Because I absolutely love Liliana's contract. It's kind of hard to not be happy with an alternate win condition that also draws you 4 cards.
Exactly. Because then you can, if you only have say right now, if you only have 2 changelings out, play the contract, draw 4 cards, hopefully draw into another changeling. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, you didn't get the contract, but you got something.
Yeah,
Can you play it?
No, I don't have. No. I don't have the colors for it.
Boop.
Maybe I just hold up the activation here from Ghostly Changeling, turn it into a 4/4 if someone decides to attack me.
See, there you go.
Yeah, or I can use it. Well, I probably don't want to use the Tectonic Edge.
Nah, I just use that as a baseless threat.
Don't get any scary lands out there, or I promise I will make myself lose a land.
Oh my god, I seriously though, I save Tectonic Edge for stuff like Nykthos or
Gaia's Cradle.
Gaia's Cradle, Sarah's Sanctum, Mazavith, Dark Depths, stuff like that. I don't want you to get this really great benefit. That card has destroyed many a Nykthos. For good reasons, because that card just goes off.
Yeah, I saw something. I feel like I saw something maybe in the last week or two. Someone played down a Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale. So, yeah, that was definitely a game where I would have loved to have had a Tectonic Edge or a Strip Mine effect or something like that. But didn't get one for a while.
Yeah, I understand it taps only for a colorless, but having that added, tit for tat just kind of feels a little bit better. I get nervous. I don't like to run land destruction. I really don't.
Yeah. No, I feel you there.
But there's just some times where you have to. I think the one way I've wanted to win, well, not win, but the one way I wanted to rob somebody of a win is do that to a Maze's End.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're building it up because somebody in my play group at my card shop has won the Maze's End way.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I haven't seen one yet.
It is. You forget because it's the perfect way to win, and I say that because you're playing a bunch of gates. No one's thinking of it. No one's thinking about any of it. No one's going oh God, I gotta watch out for the guy with the gates. No one's thinking of that. If you early on play the Maze's End and then you just build up your no. And that's what we did. We were this guy with the gates over here, and then we were very disappointed in ourselves because he was okay, I win.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really see it coming.
You can't. Well, the thing is, you should, but we just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Because it's a Maze's End.
Oh, I gotta be afraid for the guy who has 11 land drops before he wins,
It's something else.
With this Scythe in mind, should we discard the Timber Protector or the Risen Reef? Because, I mean, either one of those we can get back with the Grave Shifter.
So I would personally chuck the Timber Protector just because if you draw into that land, I think you're going to want to get the Risen Reef out. Down. You can always get your Timber Protector back, and I think that if your opponents are paying attention to your graveyard, they're going to be oh, Tree Folk, okay. They're not going to be too... That gets scary later, but right now it's not a threat, and so they're going to read it as, oh, this is not a threat.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. All right, so they're going to play out the Nim Death Mantle. Okay, that's not too bad, right?
I mean, I am low-key afraid of Death Mantle.
They got Ashnod's Altar too. Yeah. So if they get anything that creates tokens when it enters, they can generate infinite tokens, I think.
Yep, I have seen that happen before my very eyes before. Good news is if you die early, we can play a second game technically.
Hey, yeah, I'm down for it.
Get a better opening hand.
Oh yeah, that's true. We can actually play with the deck. I think a little bit more extremely. I don't know if here, I'm going to ask you to do something. I don't know if you will let me do this, but I just typed in Maze's End on my phone
just because I have the promo, and I was like, oh, like I have the promo, I wonder how much it is. Of course it's not worth much. But then a meme came up where it is 10 guild gates, and all of them are the pieces of Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'll send it to you. I don't know if you could like put it up on the screen for 10 seconds, but that just that brings me a little bit of joy that I really can't describe. That it's just the 10 pieces of Exodia and its mazes end. That's actually I used to watch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Oh, I see.
I had a dual disc. I had a dual disc actually. I still have a dual disc.
Yeah, you're trying to make it sound like you had it, you know, you moved on. No,
I have not.
Be honest. Yeah, you still have it.
Back when I was a wee youngin', my next door neighbor, well, he wasn't my next door neighbor. His grandparents were my next door neighbor, and he would come over, and he had a crush on me, and he would visit a lot. And he just gave me a bunch of his Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then I was like, cool, baller. And then I started watching the anime and stuff, and then yeah, that was back when they sold the dual disc at Walmart, and I remember getting it at Walmart because I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And now they're worth $200.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, they're on eBay for $200. Hold on, I'm gonna double check to make sure. But the dual discs are worth about 200 smackaroons over here.
Wow, that is crazy.
It is in my attic somewhere. Yeah, here's one. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rare Vintage Dual Disc, $250, $103. And some of them are going for like 45 or 56, but I do actually own one of these. I think I was destined to just end up being a Magic player.
Wait a second. So you're telling me you've got something in your attic that could let you have your Morophon deck back?
Half of my Morophon deck back, let's be honest. This
deck
is not cheap.
even half is great.
Half is great. Or I could use it to put towards my Phage deck, but I do have to take some sick meme pictures. I really need to dedicate a day to just go up to my attic and pull it down, because I can't remember if I have. There's like I'm just gonna buy it. I'm gonna go up to my attic and I'm gonna get it, because I don't care if I get bitten by spiders. I also have some really old Pokemon toys up there too, from when I was a baby.
Hey, you never know. Those things could be pretty expensive too.
I had a Togepi hard plastic. You know, like they're kind of squishy, but they're not.
Yeah,
it was like a hard plastic toy. I had a Togepi like hard plastic toy, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. But I remember I accidentally stained it a little bit with markers when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just going on eBay and seeing if I can find the vintage Togepi toy.
Okay.
I found it!
Oh, how much is it? Is it expensive?
The plushies are like $30. I cannot find the original hard plastic toy, but I can find the plushies. I didn't mean for us to take this turn, me going through eBay. Really?
It's okay.
Like,
it's okay.
I'm just yearning for a time like when I was a stupid kid who really liked anime but didn't know it was anime.
I gotcha. No, I gotcha. I remember my parents would we would try to watch the Pokemon show, and they absolutely hated it. Like, they did not want us to watch it at all. Okay, so we got some protection. If Crazy Tails, if they try to do some combo, we got something held up for them. We got a little surprise waiting in the back.
I really am so sad that we're not getting any more Lance.
It'll happen. Once we hit a blue source, the Risen Reef will help us. Yeah,
it's over. Or if somebody plays.
A blue source. Yeah.
No, because Exotic Orchard's still. Yeah, you need a blue or a green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So somebody has a green. This Ulrich player has the green mana.
Love Ulrich.
But with King Macar and Triad of Fates being the other two commanders, I think we'd have to wait for someone to have like a land that produces any color, which I don't think. I mean, most bicolor decks aren't playing that, right?
Yeah.
Like Gruul and Orgeov are probably not playing cards like that.
So can you tell me what King Macar does, or Masar? I don't know how to pronounce it. Fun fact, I own every single commander at this table. And have just like I'm very interested as to how you play him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This is probably... Well, let me go ahead and read them off first, and then I'll give you my ideas
Yeah.
about what I think this deck is going to be based around.
Yeah.
King Macar the Gold-Cursed, 4 mana for a legendary 2/3 human noble with Inspired. It says, whenever King Macar the Gold-Cursed becomes untapped, you may exile target creature. If you do, create a gold token. It's an artifact with sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. So with King Macar, I've usually seen this one built with a lot of vehicles. So
What?
Yeah, I've seen, like, because people will use King Macar to crew up the vehicles, and then suddenly he's untapped. You can use him with a bunch of untappers and go for it that way.
That is interesting. Like, there's a lot of potential, I think, from, like, I have a lot to say, but, like, there's a set, I don't want to say, like, when, you know, like, when you go on MTG Goldfish, and there's, like, the meta game for, like, standard, modern, you know, like, on the decks. Now, there's one for Commander. That's always confused me, but until this moment right now, I kind of understand why they have that there, is because there's, like, when somebody usually plays Commander, they either go for, like, what I call, like, the draw, so, like, something that draws you in and makes you, like, go, ooh, this is cool, or this is going to help me win. And usually people kind of don't, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say, but, like, you don't see King Macar Triad of Fates up on that metagame.
Yeah.
And I understand why, but I'm also, like, kind of like, why do I not see these played more? Because you can like, a 2-mana exile. Yeah. I love that. Like, that is so cool.
Yep.
Like, I have like, I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can find a way to untap her an infinite amount of times. There has to be a way.
Sure.
Like, I love that. And it also gives you card draw in black, because you can tap a black tapper, exile target creature that has a fate counter on it, and its controller draws 2 cards. Well, no, you don't draw the cards. They draw the cards. There you go.
Well, you can make your own tokens, put fate counters on your own tokens, and then exile them.
That's true. That is true. You can do that with your tokens, and that's not going to be too bad. This is really cool. And you can double the amount of tokens with stuff like Anointed Procession.
And just be able to put fate counters on them that way.
This is interesting. I really want to, like, because I have a binder full of, like, crappy rares, things that I consider to be crappy rares.
Don't we all?
And Triad of Fates is in there, and I've always wanted to do something with her. And seeing this being played, I'm like, I really just need to, like, sit down and figure out a way to do this. Maybe I'll do that on my next stream. Going Triad of Fates.
Okay, so I got a bit of a decision to make here.
Yeah.
Do I get rid of their commander in response to the Rishkar's expertise using my swords to plowshares?
Okay.
They would draw 4 fewer cards, you know what I mean?
That is a lot of cards. My heart says yes, that would also make you a huge target, but my heart says you should, just because out of spite. So that's my answer to you.
Well, actually, hold on. If we let them draw that many cards, that makes them the huge threat, and that will hopefully make our 2 opponents attack them more. And
they'll get mad at you though. Like the Ulrich. So fun fact with wolves, there's a lot more support for wolves than I thought originally. There's gonna be a lot of tokens coming your way, I feel, in the near future. But I also agree you should do it.
So I ended up deciding to not go for it because I think this mono black player is probably a bigger threat here, and I think we need Cannon's help to get rid of Crazy Tails.
They're building up a scary board. They got the Nim, they got the altar.
I mean, who knows? I mean, mono black, white and black. I mean, these decks are certainly going to have a lot of board wipes, I'm sure.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a tough one because, I mean, if we were playing 1v1, oh yeah, absolutely, I'd go for it. But I think because we're multiplayer, I think we're okay. And they got a lot of Planeswalkers, which is also...
They have a High Priest, a Skursdag High Priest that gets you a demon for just tapping 2 creatures for a 5/5. That's amazing. Yeah.
Skursdag, I've always loved it. I actually tried it out in one of my decks, and it just didn't work out as great as I thought. But in this deck, I think once they get down, like, for example, they'll probably get down their King Macar next turn, and they'll wait for something to die and then activate the Skursdag, tapping down the King Macar. So, I mean, also, yeah, King Macar here also deals with a big threatening board from Cannon. I think we're okay.
I'm surprised that Triad of Fates hasn't put any fate counters on anybody yet.
It's got Summoning Sickness still. Like, they just played it last turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, dang, they really aren't going for it, are they?
Yeah, no, they wanted to get out that Mage-Right Stone at the same turn as the Triad of Fates.
Not a bad decision, honestly. That's
Yeah.
smart. God, this Ulrich player, I made a kitchen table Ulrich deck. I literally have him somewhere in my house. I need to go through it again.
Yeah.
I loved werewolves. When I first started playing Magic, I legit had a deck for every like big tribe. I had Golgari elves.
Really?
I had Rakdos goblins specifically. I had fairies. I had elementals, the flamekin kind specifically. I had merfolk. I had spirits. I had zombies. I had werewolves. Jeez, I had a lot. So they were kitchen table too, so they were.
And you're tribal at heart, then. Like, tribal synergies is what you like. You resonate with the most.
Which is why I built this deck, because it kind of made me go back to that feeling of excitement when I first started playing.
Yeah.
Because when I first started playing, I was like, oh, I just have to build like like A plus B equals C combo, and then I have to hit. Essentially was hit big was when I first started playing, was I have to get, like this spirit out and like attack, like do like a giant growth on it, and then hope to God I hit big. But like when I found out about tribes that they supported each other and made them bigger, I liked that better for some reason. I really wish I could go back to when I first discovered tribes, because there was such a wonder about it that I was so excited. Because when I first started playing, my boyfriend at the time and we would go to the card shop and we would sift through bulk. And when I found the bulk for like Lorwyn block, I was like, holy crap, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. The art is colorful and bright, because I had seen a lot of dark art or weird art, and I was like, this is like really amazing.
Yeah.
It made me very happy. So I really wish I could go back and like get that one, because I mean, like, even right here, like Cloud Goat Ranger, look at how cool that, well, he just died, but like, look at how cool he is. He's so cute. He's colorful. He gives you little Kithkin. There's synergy there. It's bright. It's cool. I don't know. There was just something about Lorwyn that really made me happy. And that was when I first didn't know anything about Magic. Ooh.
So we got the unclaimed territory. I'm going to choose Elemental so I can cast this Risen Reef. And I'm going to make sure to leave up the Sacred Foundry and the Tectonic Edge for the Swords of Plowshares, and obviously for the Tectonic Edge activation.
Good.
So blue here, green here.
Fantastic.
And then one here. And there we go. All right, Risen Reef, come on down. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Good. That makes me happy. You got there, friend.
I finally did. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit better now about where we're at. I mean, we're certainly not the threat, which is, I think, exactly where I want to be in the early game. I'm surprised they went for getting rid of that Cloud Goat Ranger, but I guess all things considered, it does make sense. Do we want to? That's a pretty good one. Fist of Suns here next turn. That means we can get down our commander. Oh no, we still need. No, we still need some more mana for that. But it's still good. It's still good.
Well, actually, hold on. My brain. No, yeah, you're right. Sorry. My brain for a second. I was like, you have but no, my brain.
Yeah, Tectonic with Urborg. I need like
one more. Yeah. You need one more. I do like Fist of Suns in there. I also really like it because it works very well with Joda.
Yeah. I like those because it's gonna combo with the Morophon, and who doesn't like combos?
So
right?
There's always, whenever I play Morophon, there's always two that I specifically choose. Like when he ETBs, choose a creature type, cost Uber less. There's always two that I choose. What do you think are those two that I choose?
I'm gonna guess scarecrows and slivers.
Yes. Okay. Good. Yes, because of the two Wooburg boys in there.
Yeah, you've got Reaper King and was it Sliver Hive Lord?
The first sliver.
Oh, the first sliver. That's right.
Because it gives you Cascade.
Cascade is always good. I love it.
It's good to get like it's kind of a way to facilitate card draw, kind of. I mean, not really, but like it gets you stuff out on the battlefield, and it always feels pretty good because it's what 5 in the beginning. It's like 5 or less, and because everything in here is technically a sliver, you just get multiple triggers until you just get down to 1, or you cycle and get nothing. And if you have Arcane Adaptation out, it just works even better.
I absolutely love it. I could even see, like, if you didn't want to use Morophon, but come on, let's be honest, Morophon is the best. But let's say for some weird reason you didn't want to use Morophon, you wanted to, like, play a little sneaky, or you didn't want people to know what you're doing. I could even see going with the first sliver as the commander.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like...
It still works.
Giving all your changelings Cascade, like, those are two things I love seeing on the same card. All changelings have Cascade.
It's really good. It's just, oh god. Can we go back to when Modern Horizons was released? Because the childlike wonder when I felt Modern Horizons release was amazing. Oh my god, I miss it.
I feel like, and maybe this is just me, but I feel like every set that Wizards comes out with now, it's like they're pushing the envelope more than they did in the past. Like they're doing more new things than they ever did before.
There are a handful of sets that I have played, like release of sets that I've played where I felt like really like truly excited, and there's only been a small handful where I felt that. Battle Bond was number 1.
Ooh, yeah.
Battle Bond was amazing.
Yeah.
Number 2 would be Modern Horizons, and then do I have a number 3?
Well, you said you weren't around when Laura was released. I wasn't.
No,
for sure.
I was not. No.
For me, as weird as it sounds, I actually really liked New Phyrexia. And again, it might be because like that's when I started, but for me, it was so interesting seeing all these like artifact synergies and like I fell in love with artifacts. I think that was the first thing that I fell in love with.
There's like an old like I really hope people when they hear this know what I mean, but like when you look at those older sets like that, because I started playing. I remember entering the card shop, and Oath of the Gatewatch was the pre-release that was happening, or Battle for Zendikar. It's where the pre-release kit looked like a Hedron. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, that is Battle for Zendikar.
Yeah, so right when I started playing, that pre-release happened, but my first pre-release I played in was, in fact, Shadows over Innistrad. That was the first one I played.
Okay.
So that was around the time that I started. But, when I looked at the older synergies, so like for instance, New Phyrexia, Mirrodin, everything like that is a perfect example of whenever you pick up a set and you can just see the synergies and you're like, this is just a great set.
Yeah.
You could just tell it was wonderful because like everything like fits well, the art is great, you can see the clear synergies, even the cards that you see nobody playing, you're like, this is bomb.
Yeah.
And there's some cards where new sets, I don't look at like Shadows that way. I don't look at like Zendikar, like Battle for Zendikar that way. I don't look at Ixalan, that way. Yeah. But the older sets, maybe it's just because I have a nostalgia for something I never experienced.
There's probably a German word for that somewhere.
I really hope it's not what I'm thinking, because I think the thing I'm thinking is a movie term. I want to say it can't be what I'm thinking is.
Look, even if you're wrong, I'll still say that you're right, because I have no idea.
Oh, it is. Oh, no, it's not. I was going to say Schadenfreude, but that means a pleasure derived by somebody from another person's misfortune, so that is not what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, yeah, that does sound, that still sounds, still sounds somewhat relevant. Because for some people, for some people, those old sets were not fun at all. So maybe... Yeah.
And then the movie term I was thinking of was mise en scène, but that is not it either, and that is French. So, but I know what you're saying, but like I just have like a nostalgia for like the sets that I never got to experience in a draft setting, in a pre-release setting, and I wish I did, because it just has the sets that are coming out now have a different vibe and feel than what we had.
No, I totally agree on that. Yeah, because all the sets now, like, it almost feels like it's made by a different company.
Yes, it feels very different. It feels.
Yeah, I mean,
flashy?
when you have different. Yeah, I don't know what the word is. I don't know if they're like on a creative burnout or if they're at like the beginning of a creative like renaissance. Like I can't tell. That's the weird part because it feels a little bit like both.
I think I have a concept as to why. I have two ideas actually. Okay. So I think we're gonna get this recapture, and I'm hoping that I'm right about this. That we're gonna get this recapture of that feeling when Commander Legends comes out.
You know what? I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
And I think I know why we're feeling this way. It's because the lore has kind of taken a back seat, and it's more about pushing mechanics. And product. So that people are interested in playing, and that's good. I like mechanics. I like new things, but again, back when I was in college and I was first learning about Magic, and I learned about how the history of like who Karn was and the Phyrexians and Urza and Yawgmoth and all these different things. I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest story ever. And I feel like we've just completely veered from that story. We are not at that story anymore. There's no more Urza, Yawgmoth, big bad Phyrexians. You know, like they are the villain.
Yeah, and it definitely feels I don't know if this is the right usage of this word, but it feels like the story is a lot more campy, you know, where it's like it's not so much an art form anymore. I know it sounds like such a hipster thing to say.
Comic book. Tune in next week to see what the Gatewatch is doing. You know, something. It feels like that, where it's no longer like this big looming villain. And I get the desire to keep the story going because you want to keep making sets, which of course I want you to keep making sets. I want to keep playing the game.
Of course, yeah.
That's I think that might be where it is. It's that they veered off that story, and I really hope that we're going to get that picked up because Commander Legends, we're going to get cards from characters that either
from the old story. Yeah.
And that is going to be completely new and exciting, and I'm going to be very happy that we're going to get that. And I'm really hoping that I'll be able to kind of recapture that feeling. Because when I see older sets and I see pictures of old pre-releases and the old, you know, like swag and promos and stuff they did, I'm like, wow, I wish I started playing then. And I did, because I didn't know of it. Yeah.
It's so, to me, it's just so interesting to see how they changed. Maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe this is a little out there, but maybe the fact that Ikoria was very disconnected from that storyline that they've been building means that they gave themselves some more time to put more effort into the storyline of the future sets.
I hope so.
Maybe this is like a commercial break, right? The Ikoria set, where it's like they're just using it to stall for time to really solidify the storyline going forward. Yeah. But who knows?
I really want to return to that that excitement that Phyrexia gave us. Like, I just thought it was, like, literally in grad school, I remember lying down, like, on my boyfriend's bed and being like, so, like, because I remember I was really interested in Karn. I was like, what's Karn's deal? Yeah. Like, I remember, I don't remember what prompted it. Right. But I was like, what's Karn's deal? And he kind of like laid out this whole story before me of like what happened, how you know, like the Phyrexians and how they originally were like, you know, like regular average dudes, and then they turned into like this essential like complete whatever the heck. Hey, it's Liliana's contract.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got two options here. I can go for Graveshifter, get a trigger off of Risen Reef, and hold up the Swords to Plowshares. Or I can play down the Liliana's contract, hope to hit an untapped white source to hold the Swords of Plowshares for.
So my thing is card draw, and that is a black card draw source.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for it. This is what the Black Mage would do, right?
You need cards. You need cards in your hand.
Let's go for it. I was thinking, you know, hey, we get the Graveshifter, we get a card back, We get a we get to draw a card with the Risen Reef ability. Yeah, that's
I'm
all
cavalier.
Great,
I'm very cavalier. Plus, you have the resource of life to lose right now.
Yeah. The life part. Oh, sweet. We drew into an untapped white source. Perfection.
Oh, what do you know?
Look at this.
See?
Never punished.
There you go. And then you can Arcane Adaptation. Just choose demon. There you go. Then you have 3 demons on the battlefield.
Do I need to have 3 or is it
4?
4?
So if you just play Arcane Adaptation and then drop down one more thing, you could potentially win.
Oh, yeah. So I see it here. If we go Overgrown Tomb, Untapped, Grave Shifter. Oh, actually, hold on a second. No, we can go Rageblood.
Yes,
Shaman.
you can. You could win next turn potentially, couldn't you?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could. Please. Oh my God.
I mean, people have been using the removal on each other. I mean, there's also this Uvenwald tracker, so it's gonna be a little tough.
I believe in you. I believe in you. Just hold back. Hold back. Save that white mana source. Because honestly, I think I'm getting excited to think you might have this.
If we can get there, it is going to be the sweetest win in a long time.
Yep. It's so amazing when you get like those alt win con wins that are just absolutely like this is the equivalent of like winning with a Maze's End. Because people are like, oh cool, he's playing Changelings.
Yep.
And then you're just like, I win.
Liliana's contract for the win. I love it.
It is one of my favorite win cons in that entire deck.
Yeah.
I felt because I've won off of this before.
Right.
Yep.
This, I mean, I'm so down.
Yep.
I'm so down. I'm so ready for this.
Yeah, there you go.
Swiftfoot Boots going over to
the King
Macar. I don't think that's a problem.
No, right? I think we're still considered to be the sleeper.
Yeah.
Well,
what's this do?
We're the sleeper, but they don't know we're the sleeper.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hope that it's gonna be okay. I don't think like. Even if King Macar gets rid of one of our creatures, you know, big deal. We still have plenty of creatures in our hand that we can cast. Cannon Barry says, I got a bad feeling about this. Interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is interesting. So they still have the Skurzak High Priest. They could technically attack with a demon and then, second main phase, sacrifice it to make another demon. Gonti's Aetherheart. Okay.
That's always made me nervous, that deck.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to use Gonti's Aetherheart to go infinite or anything. But I know there are ways you can definitely do that. Like, you can always put it on a prototype portal, or you can turn it into a creature with Karn and then, like, put a Helm of the Host on it or something. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about, like, infinite here. I think we're just going to be seeing them, like, get 4 more energy and then get an extra turn here just for value. Right? Mm-hmm. I would assume so.
I'm feeling that buildup of excitement because we've been talking about like really cool, like I whenever they revisit the Legends, it made me happy, but I'm also like really excited right now because you have the potential to win in the most bull way ever. It's one of my favorite ways to win, and so I really hope that you win. It's my favorite thing.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I mentioned this. Alternate win conditions are some of my I love them as well. I think they're pretty loved by most people in general, but I wanted to build like an entire deck just as like a serenade to alternate win conditions, and I made like a Bant deck that has 8 of them in there, and all 8 of them. The deck could reasonably win with them because it's like either they care about counters or they want
same.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually have a deck called Big Mana Alt Win Cons.
Oh, really?
And it's also banned, yes.
Oh, okay. Who's your commander? I'm just kind of curious.
Right now it is Chulane, but I'm thinking about swapping it out for, I think it's called Janara, because she is just like tap to give her a 1/1 counter.
Yeah. So I know which one you're talking about. The band. I think she's like a 3-drop or something, but you can pay 2 to put a counter on her.
Yeah, that's her.
Plus a counter. Yeah. This one, since I had built it online, I was able to use Angus Mackenzie, which I know is like super expensive in paper. They're gonna get rid of our Changeling.
Sir.
This is
Sir. You can still do it because remember we have a bunch of other Changelings in here.
Right.
It's okay. And you could always hold on. Wait. I had a big brain moment.
You were thinking to use the swords on our own creature in order to prevent them from getting the gold to get them more treasure or more energy.
No, but that I should have just said yes because that sounds way better than what I was thinking because I forgot it was exile. So I'm stupid.
No, it's okay.
I forgot the thing was going into exile. I was like, just get it back with the grave guy. But no, you can't do that because he's in exile.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, even Graveshifter going for the Timber Protector I think is okay. What it looks like right now is because we've got that Liliana's contract on the battlefield, everybody wants to get rid of our changelings.
Yeah.
So what if we just get down a bunch of non-changelings?
Put out the non-changelings first.
And then, like, have so many creatures on the battlefield that they can't just use, like, targeted removal, like, from the King Macars and stuff like that. Or maybe we just wait for somebody to board wipe. I mean, that's also another option.
A board wipe is another option. Right now, the board is actually kind of disgusting. I'm surprised one hasn't happened yet, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I think right now everybody's pretty devoted to the board, so I don't know if any of them would want to have... Like, it's kind of weird. King Macar and the Ulrich are both commanders that are dealing with other creatures one at a time. So I think both of these players are okay with that. And the fact that they're doing that, like, makes them want to take out each other more than anybody else. So, like, actually Triad of Fates does the same thing too. Like, we're going up against 3 commanders that all pinpointedly remove a single creature at a time.
Yeah.
This is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know if this is the right matchup to win with the Liliana's contract. Now, I'm not saying that I won't try. I still will try.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be pretty hard. I think next turn, maybe one thing that we could do here is just go for Morophon. And that way with Morophon, maybe we can like get the Fist of Suns down later on and put more creatures out that way.
I just remembered that I can pick up my commander precon tomorrow and I'm so excited. I am so ready.
Okay, just out of curiosity, do you have a favorite card from Ikoria and do you have a favorite card from Commander 2020?
I do not have a favorite card from Ikoria.
Okay.
It was like I said, it's one of those sets that I'm like, oh shoot, there's a Crater Hoof.
I think we're okay. We've got the Swords to Plowshares, so we can get rid of one creature that would kill us. Yeah.
Do it.
So, yeah, this sounds fine with me, I think.
Yeah. Like, when it comes to Ikoria, everything I saw was like, this is just kind of... It's one of those mechanics that reminds me of... Because we have Gonti's Aether Art, how your energy. It is set specific. You're not going to get too terribly much use out of it outside of it. Right. It's going to only see playing Commander. Because I don't think years down the road we're going to be seeing people play Mutate in Modern.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think Mutate is like one of those... I don't want to say it's a parasitic mechanic like energy, like you mentioned. But I think it's like pseudo parasitic, where it does a lot better with more of itself, but you don't need itself to do anything. Like, for example, Live Fast, you really need to have an energy deck to do anything besides just draw cards and lose life. You know, so... oh, wow, all of this is going over at Crazy Tales. So we can actually save them here, right? Hold on, let me see. They've got 10 toughness. They decided not to block anything.
He's dead no matter what, actually. Even if you kill something, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, because there's 2 11-11s and a 13-13 at the most.
He could have blocked.
Yeah, he could have blocked, and we could have saved him.
I guess blocked.
Yeah, I probably should have gone for it before they had the option for blocking.
Yeah. Oh, there he go. He did.
Yeah. But I guess even then, like, they had 13 toughness, and we could have stopped 14, so that's only 27. They would have still been dead, even with our trying to help them.
Crazy Tales, I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and say good game to them as well.
GG.
Okay. All right, so don't have to worry about King Macar anymore, which I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing.
Well, now the focus is a bit more narrowed.
Yeah. I wonder who Cannon Berries is more afraid of here. If it's us or if it's this if it's the tank playing Triad of Fates.
Well, the tank has more blockers.
Yeah.
And that's always something I do not know.
They've got that Domri as well. Pretty much right there at ultimate range.
Yeah. Jeez.
Let me go ahead and put this in the chat here. Ultable Domri. Like, they might be forced into having to try to take out that ult, because making a 4/4 means that even now board wipes would not really save us.
Yeah.
Captain of the Watch. Okay. Let me go ahead and read off the Triad of the Fates, because again, you were talking about how this is like a very obscure commander, and I think so as well. I'm excited to see how this plays out a little bit more. But this is the commander. Triad of Fates is a 4-mana legendary 3/3 human wizard that has 3 abilities. First ability, they can pay a generic, tap it, put a fate counter on another target creature. They can pay a white and tap it to exile target creature that has a fate counter on it, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Or they can pay a black, exile target creature that has a fate counter on it, but its controller draws 2 cards. So they can flicker stuff, they can permanently exile stuff. They're making a bunch of tokens here. I wonder if they're going to be using a lot of mana for the Mentor of Meek. I guess they have just 1 mana right now, I think.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised that they haven't used their mana to put fate counters on anything. Is this just like maybe this is a is this a soldier tribal or something? Like a soldier, Kithkin soldier, Kithkin soldier. There's only everything is a soldier except Triad and the Corpse Knight, which is a zombie knight.
Yeah, I mean it might not be bad just in general for a soldier based deck. Yeah, it could be white, a white black soldier deck. Although they did have the Cloud Goat Ranger, which makes, well, I guess it does make Kithkin soldiers. So yeah, I guess that does count
something. Too. This is weird. I'm intrigued. Super decks are interesting. I like that because I've always joked about like building like a 5-color deck but only running like 2 colors. Like as a way to kind of trick people. Like, oh god, I'm getting mana screwed. Oh,
yeah. I know this is gonna sound super horrible, but back in the day I was like, why even include blue in an Allura deck? Like you could just do white black life gain. This was way before Karlov.
Yeah.
And it's like you can make white black life gain using Allura as the commander. You just never cast him, and you can be like, "Oh man, not hitting my blue sources."
Yeah.
Oh dang it, you know.
Being very shifty.
Exactly. Oh, and all the things have vigilance too, so they can actually attack here without having to worry about someone attacking them while their shield's down. Okay. I still think it's a great idea to hold up the Sources of Plowshares here.
Yeah, I agree.
But now the question becomes, do we play out Morophon?
Play the island.
Play the island, and you think go for the Morophon?
He's 7 mana. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have exactly enough to only do Morophon or play multiple things. If you play the Arcane, they're gonna know what you're doing.
What about Fist of Suns and Graveshifter? Because that way, Graveshifter lets us get another land from the Risen Reef. Or, yeah, obviously another card. We can also get back the yeah, I think
let's do that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Kind of sets
that way
us
you
up
still
for
have mana open.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Do we want to have mana open? Maybe just Graveshifter. How about this? Graveshifter and then hold up the Swords to Plowshares.
Graveshifters hold the swords. You get a blocker out of it, and you can also get a little changeling. Hopefully they will have forgotten about it.
Yeah. I like this. I mean, we've got the Tectonic Edge in case someone's going to use something nasty. We're holding up for the Source of Plowshares. We've also got the activated ability from the Ghost Changeling. Yeah, let's go for this. We'll use the Graveshifter, get back the Timber Protector to our hand, which, you know what, it would actually probably not be a bad idea to get it out next turn, simply because, Croson Grip, that's another great card to hold up. Oh, yeah. This is looking good. We've got 2 answers now. We've got the Source and the Croson Grip.
Yeah.
And I think next turn we can shock ourselves for the Overgrown Tomb, play out the Timber Protector, keep our Changelings protected from any more spot removal, and then we can go for the Arcane Adaptation, turn them into demons. I think that makes it... I think we're in a pretty good spot here, Chase.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Can't speak too soon, or else the same thing that happened when I was mulliganing will happen again.
I always speak too soon. I always do that.
I mean, is there really... So, you probably already, like, know all about this, but you know how when people knock on wood, they're trying to get the fairies out of the wood to listen to their wishes?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any wood next to me. That's the problem. Like, is that where I'm going wrong? Like, I don't have any wood to knock on.
I have wood.
You have wood?
I just knocked on it.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're knocking on it for me. Can you hear it? Hey, yeah, I can hear it.
I feel that's me knocking on wood.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Now I feel a lot better about speaking too soon. All right, so looks like they're going to get the Domri up a little bit higher. So it's certainly much farther from the ultimate range now. Maybe they were counting on us to deal the last bit of damage to the Domri. I mean, I don't have vigilance like they do, though, so I don't know if I can go I don't think I can go down too low in terms of like blockers. I misread that ultimate. That ultimate is at each end step, so they would get. That's a lot.
It is a lot. That is actually very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I'm so glad that ultimate is very far away now. All right, so what is this Instigator Gang? Another werewolf? Okay, that's kind of cool. There was a meme. I know this is again going back to the whole like memes out of context thing, but there was a meme that I saw before Ulrich was ever printed. That was that scene from Fairly Odd Parents, where it's like, and this is where I'd put my what, and it's like, and this is where I put my werewolf commander if I had one.
I had one, yeah. I remember somebody at my card shop was talking about how they wish there was a certain werewolf that was legendary, but it wasn't, and I think I know what it is. I think it's like Huntmaster of the Fells or something.
Yeah, Huntmaster of the Fells. It's a very popular werewolf for sure. I've also seen people wishing that like Immerwolf was a commander.
Immerwolf's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, think about how good that would be for a werewolf deck. And they give us Ulrich.
I agree about like Huntmaster. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It makes you get a bonus for having your thing flip over and over.
Yep. God,
yeah.
I love those old transform cards. Those are cool. Those are really. You don't see them played a lot now, but I feel like there's just no negatives to doing it. Like some of them make pretty big splashes.
Yeah, and it's hard for your opponents to play around them because now they have to, worry about twice as many cards. They have to worry about the front half and the back half. So it's a lot of like mental energy to keep track of it all.
Really, it is, and I always say this. Like there have been days where I am supposed to stream like Arena or MTGO, and then I won't. And I'll just play Minecraft, and I always feel a little bit guilty because I'm like, well, I say I have a headache, but I'm playing this instead of this, and really it just comes down to Magic actually takes so much
mental
concentration and fortitude that you have to pay attention to every single thing. Wasn't it rated like the world's most complicated card game? Because you have to like.
Yes.
There's just so much going on. You have stacks, you have triggers, you have, there's just a lot.
There's just too much going on, yeah.
And it's not bad, but it really honestly takes a lot to just be aware of every single thing. And even then, like, I make mistakes all the time where I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot you had that flyer. Or, oh my gosh, I forgot you had like this, when I draw a card, I lose a life kind of thing.
Okay, we have a Changeling with Reach, which is not bad. Okay, so we've got 8 mana here. We could go for Fist of Suns and then pay 5 mana for the commander. That would be using up all of our mana. We could choose whatever creature type we wanted. We could get down the Changeling and the Timber Protector. So it would be like one Changeling away from Liliana's contract. Do you think that's reasonable? We would be going shields down for swords and Krosan Grip, though.
The thing is, even if you had swords, well, like let's say you had the mana to do the swords, I'm not really seeing anything too horrible now that would be the target, because the Crater Hoof already hit, and they didn't hit you, and that would have been the target, the target. And I guess maybe that, because that Instigator Gang right there, they get 3-0. That's pretty big, but
if we can cast 2 spells here this turn, it's just going to be +1.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and drop down to the land, and maybe I can use my big brain energy here. Morophon's a 6/6, so push comes to shove, you can use him as a hefty blocker.
Oh wait, and this is another demon. Yeah, we'd have 4 demons if we did it that way.
So go ahead. Yeah, I honestly try that. I think you get a blocker.
Let me see. I have to use, white, blue, red, black or green. This is also black or green. Yeah, that's also black or green. So let me just use the planes here, I guess.
Also, it's you'd be surprised at how many times I've just tapped mana, just tapped wrong, and then I can't do the second thing I wanted to do. That's another thing about Magic, is you have to really, like, there's so much.
Yeah, there's, like, a ton of things to keep track of all at once.
At once.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and tap a few things here. I'm pretty sure this unclaimed territory will work, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta tap for it the right way. Whoops. Undo. Let me undo that. Undo. Yeah, here we are talking about tapping. Here, let me try this again. Press cancel. Black. Blue. Let me do this for white.
Yeah.
Red, and then this is green.
There you go.
All right, do that first. cast with Fist and Sun. Okay, there we go. Cast with all this. I would assume that it would do it automatically, but I guess not.
Really, honestly, that's one of the things I don't like about MTGO.
Yeah,
is that you have to like
tap the mana. Yeah.
Yes. All
right, so let's choose. I think I want Tree Folks. Do you have more? You have more Tree Folk or more Warriors?
I only have one Tree Folk in here, to my knowledge.
So let's go with
only
Warrior.
One Warrior. I really, honestly think that I tend to focus more on the Changeling aspect. I usually buff the Shapeshifters to make them bigger, but at the same time, go with the Warrior. Because then you get to buff your Timber Protector too when you play him.
Yeah, and casting that for free I think is going to be really, really key here.
Yeah.
Because now we'll have the indestructible blockers. We can really survive a lot better. So we get
the Risen Reeve.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, cool.
There it is.
Let's go ahead and cast the Timber Protector with Fist of the Suns.
There you go.
And then the Web Weaver Changeling. One cool thing here, I wonder if we can hit like another Changeling off of this. Because then that means we'd be able to like get another thing on the board.
Casting things for free is the best feeling ever.
I love it. And you get to draw stuff off of it. Oh, great. Look at this. Changeling Outcast.
Hitting it.
Yep. Look at that. We get to just cast this one, get another one. This is great. So how many things do they have to get rid of now? They have to at least get rid of the Timber Protector because all of our things have indestructible.
Yeah.
And then after that, they'd have to get rid of 2 more things. Actually, 3 more things since
look, there you go. Just keep casting things.
Yeah, whatever. Just
keep doing it.
No big deal. Just
isn't this such a good feeling that you went from having 2 creatures to having like
This is
7?
ridiculous.
Yeah, welcome. This deck is great.
And another one.
Yes! Please. This is what I live for. Please. Oh my god. This is truly what I live for in this deck. Please keep hitting more because I know we have more in here. We have a million more.
All right, well, we hit a land. That's not too
land.
bad. No 2 life. Yeah. That's not bad. Yes. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. What do you think?
I think so too.
So now someone's got to get rid of the enchantment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7 demons right now.
And they got rid of the Risen Reef. So they didn't really hit the right thing, I think. They should have definitely went for the Timber
They did not
Protector.
hit the right thing.
Yeah.
Although they did hit a smart thing, but I think they forgot the contract is out.
Hopefully they continue to forget.
I hope they forgot. Yes.
This
Please
is pretty epic.
Forget.
This
it is
epic right here.
Beautiful. That you could not have had a better flipper hit with that.
Yeah.
You just kept getting it. That's beautiful.
You know what? I just realized something too. So let's say they happen to flip this Wild Blood pack again. And let's say something happens and the Liliana's contract is gone. We can turn all of our changelings into that. And give them all, like, everything is going to give everything +3/+0. And they have trample naturally. This is about to, like, even with the Liliana's contract gone, I still think we pretty much have this game over.
I feel pride. I love this deck so much.
See, you were worried. Why were you so worried?
I was worried.
Yep. But now, look, it's all sort of working out for right now.
I really, 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 really hope they forget.
Bane of Progress. Okay, yes. So they're going to get rid of the enchantment here with the Bane of Progress. But that's okay. Like I said, we can still copy the Instigator Gang, and I think that should let us win.
At least I hope.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't touch it. Maybe they'll get rid of Fifths of Suns instead.
No, the Bane of Progress will get rid of all artifacts and enchantments.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So they'll get rid of everything here. Looks like the Triad of Fates is going to do her thing to try to draw some cards by exiling their own token.
Yeah.
You know what? That's probably what this is. This is probably like a token-based build. And since Captain of the Watch and Cloud Goat Ranger both are things that are good to flicker, and they make tokens which are good for like the card draw, that's probably why they went for both of those. It just happened to be like both soldiers. It wasn't like on purpose or anything. That probably makes more sense here. So this is like ETB tokens.
I'm so sad. That was so close.
So close.
God, that's a beautiful board state right now. It took a while, but we got there.
Yeah, yeah. I also wonder, like, do you think it's ridiculous? It's like unreasonable to think of going for the arcane adaptation to choose like Tree Folk, and then go for the Rage Blood Shaman to give all of our changelings trample, and then that way with the Shapeshare, I could copy the Timber Protector at instant speed, and give it indestructible too. Yeah, this is a lot of There's a lot of a lot of decisions now.
There's a lot of mental gymnastics that you have to do with this deck. There's a lot going on with it.
Yeah, now it's starting to. There's a lot of options now.
That's what makes it beautiful. It's very, very mint. And you still have a card draw coming up too that could completely change the way you do this as well.
Yeah. You know what? I think next turn I'm gonna want to hold up the Teferi's Protection.
You need
because now it seems like this is probably the time when somebody's gonna try to board wipe.
Yeah, or even if not board wipe, there's gonna be a big swing. Oof.
Yeah. So they're gonna give all their things +1 and +1 and trample here.
Yep.
That's a 10/10 commander.
Yes, trample. It is a 10/10 commander. With trample, no less.
Yeah. I think for right now, we might be okay in that we can, like, kind of block stuff. Oh, they're going to attack us with a bunch of stuff. So, here's the question. Do we think they're going to be using the Ulvenwald Tracker on the Timber Protector here?
I have the mana. Really wish I knew.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
I think they are going to go for it.
So, all I can really say is... Shoot. They're aware of it? I don't know. I really wish I could tell you. Because part of me wants them to forget. Right. I don't know if they have forgotten, though.
Yeah.
I just say go with what your heart tells you.
I'm going to say that they see it, they're planning on doing it, and they're hoping that we block incorrectly.
Yeah.
Here.
So block as beautifully as you can.
Yeah. So I want to keep the Instigator gang around. I think that's going to be part of it. I'm going to block over at the Craterhoof Behemoth with my commander. So even if they do get rid of it, we still trade. With the Bane of Progress.
Keep your flyer. I say keep your flyer. Block with the one on the
2 ground ones.
Yeah, the 2 ground ones.
Or you know what? I could actually do this. I can block with the 5/7 here. And then also this 4/4 here.
There you go. So no one else has any flyers out right now, and flyers make or break sometimes a combat step.
Yep, absolutely. Taking 11
trample is good, but...
Yeah, taking 11 from this commander might be a little bit sad, but you know what? I'll just put this 4/4 here in front. That way we only go down to 7 commander damage.
We could have had it all with Liliana's contract.
I know. All right, well, let's hope that they don't get rid of the Timber Protector here, and we just have some indestructible blockers. Cannonberry says, "Oh wow, this was a punt on my part." I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless they forgot that they can get rid of the Timber Protector. Oh, I think they're punting here because transform all humans. Oh, that was what they've had planned up. So
our things are werewolves. Ah.
This is actually, I think it's okay, because I think we'll be okay. We've got 27 life here. But they will fight the Timber Protector. Yeah, so they'll get rid of that one.
Yeah.
Let's see if we're dead. I think that was the best we could do in the situation, but I don't know. Oh.
He was like, changelings are werewolves.
Okay, so our creatures won't die, thankfully.
Yeah.
And we'll go down to 5 life. Okay, so that's not super bad.
God, that stuff like that happens. The very specific, like, I have Crux of Fate. Okay, destroy all dragons. Okay, cool. But things are also not dragons.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
It's interesting that the ghostly changeling died. Oh, it must be that Moonmist only prevents damage dealt to werewolves, right?
I don't know.
Transform all humans. Prevent. So why did the ghostly changeling die? We blocked that in front of. Oh, we must put that in front of the crater hoof.
Yeah,
I bet you that's. Yeah.
Yeah. That alone right there is good. Yeah. Changelings are werewolves. Yes, they are.
All right, so we've got our creatures here. I'm actually feeling pretty okay. We can use the activated ability from Shapeshifter 3 times. So if they've got the Instigator Gang flipping again, we might be able to get there. If not, at least we've got the Teferi's Protection. Yeah,
which is honestly a big, beautiful moment. Teferi's Protection is one of my favorite cards printed as of late.
Me too. Yeah, it's such a card that it really shuts off anybody from doing anything against you. I don't think there's a better like white card for giving yourself an extra turn. All right, Felidar Guardian. I wonder what they're going to target here with that one. It's a little interesting. Maybe they're going to target the Wall of Omens. I don't know. Whew, Chase, this has been a pretty good deck. This has been like ups and downs, like a roller coaster. You know,
there have been ups and downs. Honestly, though, it makes me very happy.
All right, down to 4 because of the Corpse Knight. Things might be over for us pretty soon here.
I think so too, but we had victory within reach quite a few times.
Yeah, I can agree.
And it was a fun victory too, I would say.
Yeah.
And also, I'm just happy that somebody played a creature type specific spell, and we're just like, cool.
Yeah,
we're fine.
No problem here.
Our things live. Thanks, friend. That does feel pretty good.
This is such an interesting game because I don't know. Can we do anything here that allows us to guarantee a win? I guess it depends on what we draw, right?
It depends on what you draw. There's a lot going on in there. If you're able to, well, no, we don't have Fist of Suns anymore.
Yeah.
If you just get the luckiest draw in the world, I'm not sure. There's not really anything we can do with a Croson Grip right now. Swords feels just kind of meh at this moment. Teferi's Protection really is the only thing I think that will actually save us. And honestly, dropping the Rage Shaman isn't a bad idea.
Yeah. We could basically attack with our creatures having Trample. And then hold it to Teferi's Protection coming back at us. So Stomping Ground. I don't think I'm gonna shock myself here with that one.
Nah, I would still play it though. Yeah. Just don't shock yourself. Don't play that game.
Yeah. I've played that game too many times and I've been burned very often.
I say just because you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you could potentially do the Rage Blood and the Arcane. But I don't know why you would do the Arcane.
So I'm thinking here, Arcane, go for choosing Warrior, so that way everything costs Wooburg. So I can play down the Rage Blood Shaman, since it'd now be a Warrior thanks to the Arcane adaptation. I pay it for 1 in a red. So that way I have mana held up for swords and the Teferi's
protection. Yeah. Smart. Do that.
Okay. So let me go ahead. I'm going to cast this with Tectonic Edge. Has not been needed this whole game. And
it has not.
The island here.
My bad on that part.
No, it's okay. This is all good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and choose Warrior. Warriors, come out to play. Okay, let me see if I can... Here it is, Warrior. Oops, Warrior. I hope I didn't misclick.
Be careful.
I hope I didn't misclick. Am I making you nervous? All right, there we go. Warrior, I'll press OK.
That's the great thing about, like, paper is you're like, I choose this.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, you really can't. It's like, you're like, I choose, and you choose the thing you don't have, and you're like, just kidding. Like, no one's going to get mad at you for that.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and tap the Sacred Foundry, and I'm going to tap the Unclaimed Territory here, because we don't have any more elementals. I think that's the smart move.
Yeah. Because you have the Exotic Orchard, and then you also have the white, so you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, and green if I needed it for the Croson Grip. I've even got the blue for the Shapeshifter. So
there you go.
Yeah, we've got pretty much... we've got a lot of options. I think we're just going to wait until we need to use them. And I was thinking there about attacking, but really everybody else has more, has blockers for everything. So I think we've got to wait until, maybe, best case scenario, a board wipe happens here, and we can go for Teferi's Protection in response.
That is the best case scenario, I would say.
There's also something to be said about, with the Source to Plowshares, we could get rid of the Ulrich here at the end step, so they can't recast it. I don't know. We'll see. Like,
there's a lot that you can do.
Yeah. Kessig Wolf Run here. Like, I'm not super afraid of that right now since we have that swords in hand.
That's what that tectonic edge is for.
And that's what the tectonic edge is for.
There you go.
So,
Lands like that are scary.
Let's see if they just dump it all into one creature. That'd be that'd be great.
Yeah, it really would be.
Get rid of that one creature and we'll be, just call it a day. Okay. They're going to look at the top 4 and get 2 creatures. All right. Not too bad. Let's take a look at their revealed zone. They're going to get the Mayor of Averbrook and the Beast Whisperer. Okay. Again, I'm not super worried about stuff right now since we have the Teferi's Protection, but that's not going to last forever. So.
It's only going to last 1 rotation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're looking for some card draw, and I mean, they're going to be getting it, and they still have mana floating.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This
Get
is
a card draw.
I'm wondering here if the tank decides to attack us all out, would we be dead? Yes, we would be because we only
we would 100% be dead.
Yeah, we've only got 6 blockers. That means they'd have 3 creatures going over. So I was thinking, like, what if we use Shapeshifters to get a good block, and then we could eat one of their creatures with a block from the Shapeshifters. But then we wouldn't have enough mana for the Teferi's Protection.
And that's what you need the most. You need that Teferi's Protection.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if they decide to attack us here.
If they attack us, T protect.
Yeah. Are we the threat here though? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, like the thing is, I think sometimes people lose sight of they're the threat and go, oh my god, I can just wipe a person completely off the map.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, you're right. Now they are attacking the tank right now. So
okay.
Maybe,
that's smart. Maybe we have a chance.
Yeah. Maybe things are looking up for us.
Yeah.
No attacks. Even better. I'm okay with that.
Woo!
Yep. So we have Krosan Grip. I don't really see a target for us to hit though.
Not for Krosan Grip, no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have a Elixir of Immortality. Well, not an Elixir of Immortality. Sorry, 1,000 year thingy.
Yeah. Which is not bad. I do like using the Swords to Plowshares on the Corpse Knight here, though. I think because we're at 3 life, that's actually pretty threatening to us. And I think that's what Cannonberries is counting on, too.
Huh.
They're counting on the Corpse Knight being the thing that takes us out. I would assume.
When in doubt, just T protect.
Yeah. They've got 6 cards in hand. I mean, we are the lowest number of cards in hand. This is tough. Like, I'm super glad that I've got you here because I don't know if I'd be able to do this on my own because there's just so much happening.
Yeah, it's a complex deck. But you wouldn't think it would be when you look at it at first glance. You're like, okay, it's just big boys swinging big. But there is a little bit of, like, finesse to the creature type that you choose.
Yep.
Because it does impact quite a lot. I do have to say I'm really pleased with what?
Lumbering Battlement.
Oh, wow. Okay. I have not seen anyone play that before. They're just going to exile a bunch of their tokens, make their guy big.
Yeah. I think I need to get rid of the Corpse Knight here, though. I think I have to go for it now. Because,
go for it.
If they exile the Corpse Knight and then they just destroy their Lumbering Battlement, there's nothing we can do at that point. So I think it. Yeah, I think I got to. As much as I'd hate to go for it here, I think I have to.
Honestly, I don't think that's a bad move. If we were at a higher life total, I'd say whatever. But you're at 3.
Yeah. We are hanging on by a thread, like no pun intended, from the Triad of Fates, of course.
Gotta.
All right, so that's cool. They let it happen. They didn't have like a resto or anything in response, which I could definitely see this deck playing, right? Like they could totally have a resto.
I can also see them running into Teferi's Protection as well. Essentially, it's just such a good card. Oh my god.
I always feel like, why do they make it? It's like a little too good.
It is a little too good, and it's. God, I remember my favorite thing I've ever done with that is somebody was trying to do like this infinite combo with like Sage of Hours.
Oh, yeah.
Against me, and and in order to get there, I remember they had to deal combat damage to me, and I was like, okay, it's a Teferi's protection, and they just kind of stared at their board for a little bit, and they just could not finish it out.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay. And it was this deck too, actually. I was like, cool, I had Teferi's protection. Maybe
Teferi's protection is like the ultimate anti-infinite combo.
It is, because it literally phases you from the game. So certain big combo pieces have to deal with like milling you or touching you or combat damage, and you're like, okay, cool. I'm literally Audi 5000.
Yep. Peace.
I'll see you next turn.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, you still lose life, and I'm like, no, I don't. Nothing happens to me.
I kind of want to see now an altar of Teferi's protection with like Kanye West interrupting Katy Perry with someone like the flavor text, I'm gonna let you finish.
Actually, he interrupted
Taylor Swift. That's right. Taylor Swift. But I would love to see like, I'm gonna let you finish.
I'd like an altar where it's like, like it's like those like moving like little images that you had as a kid that you would like tilt it one way and it looked like one thing, and you would tilt it another way and it would move. Having somebody do that on Teferi's protection, and having a guy literally like, there's a meme where a guy pieces out and then he fades from existence.
I know that,
and just doing doing something like that, I think would be pretty great.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I love that one.
Okay, so they're going to go ahead and they're going to, I think it looks like they're flickering their Lumbering Battlement for a bunch of card draw. That's not too bad. Oh, they're just going to exile it for 2 cards. Okay, that's not bad either. They're just trying to dig. They're digging as deep as they can.
This is, I still remember when we could have had Liliana's contract.
Hey, we got to move forward, right? We can't be, looking in the past. I think
I live solely in the past.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep going. If you want to join me, no, I'm kidding. So
let's see.
We still got the T protection. We can still TP our opponents here. Yeah, this is tough. This is. I mean, what's the best card we could draw into next turn?
Shoot, let me look at my deck list.
Is there a way we could get back the Liliana's contract from the graveyard?
That is a good question that I don't remember the answer to.
If we return it and we play it and then we T protection, we're good.
I think that is the one really big oof from this deck, is I don't have a lot of recursion for non-creatures. For creatures, out the wazoo. Do you want to know the best thing you could draw into right now, though?
What?
Cyclonic Rift.
Oh, yeah.
I do have that in here. That would be legit the best thing, I think, personally, you could draw into would be a Cyc Rift.
Yep. I definitely agree with you on that one.
I understand some people don't like the card. I am like Cyclonic Rift's #1 fan. I'm like at the sidelines. I'm cheering. I got a wine glass. I'm like, I love you. You're doing great. Blah. I love Cyclonic Rift. I know it ends games, but I love it.
I'm down for this.
I've seen many people, honestly, like, usually I just wait for moments like this and then overload it. But you'd be surprised at how many people I've seen just play it for 2.
Yeah, I was actually doing another collaboration, and that's exactly what the other content creator did. Turn 2, or maybe turn 3 or something, he used it to bounce something else. And the reason he went for it was because someone had used a Gataxian probe and saw that it was in their hand. But they didn't say it like out loud. And I think he was he was like, okay, well, now they know about it. I'm going to go and use it now.
I can't have it, so neither can you.
It was definitely like, yeah, like I usually do it the same way. Like, it is so good for 7 mana.
And if they're playing a Gataxian Probe, they're playing blue, so they probably have a counter spell and waiting for that one moment where they can just counter and just hurt you.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, there are, obviously, if I have to use it for 2 mana in order to survive, I will. But, like, if I don't have to use it, like, I don't have to, then I'll definitely wait till I can pay it for 7.
I'm so surprised we're still alive here.
You and me both.
Yeah. What are we drawn into? Let's see.
They got to discard because they have 10 cards in hand. So hopefully their digging helped them out here. I don't know what they were looking for, but I pray that they
maybe their own Teferi's Protection.
Discarding puppet strings.
I love puppet strings.
Yeah, there are no strings on them, at least. They discarded it. All right, so we draw into a mirror entity. Well, I definitely want to cast it.
Love mirror entity.
Can we win here? Hold on a second. Everything has trample.
So you would immediately do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything would be 7/7 with trample. Mm-hmm.
But hold on a second. No, we want to hold up for Teferi's Protection.
You need yes.
Yeah. So
because you would be able to if you held out, you'd be able to do it for 3, 6, 10. Everything would be 10/10s versus 7/7s.
Yeah.
So I say cast the mirror entity, save room for the Crescent Grip Teferi's Protection.
Mm-hmm. And here's another thing. So if we go for a mirror entity for 2 mana, that's also preventing the Instigator Gang from flipping. So I think we just go for that. I think that's pretty obvious.
Play the mirror entity and also swing for 4 in the air with the Avian Changeling, because why not?
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
It's a flyer, you know?
Yeah.
There's no flyers anywhere else. Might as well do a little boom for like 4.
Yeah. And also this Changeling Outcast has unblockable.
Oh, so might as well swing for 2.
Yeah.
Because you could just Teferi's Protection, so there's really no point in leaving up blockers. I mean, don't swing for everything, but just swing with those 2.
And then I could use a mirror entity for X = 5, so that would be 10 damage over at Cannonberries.
Let's drop the mirror entity down and see what we got going.
Okay.
Because I do like that. The tank is at a super high life total, but they still don't feel very threatening.
Yeah, none of their creatures have more than 2 power. And it's only one creature that has 2 power, so
yeah.
I'm not super afraid of them at the moment. So what do you think? Do you think we go for the mirror entity, X = 5? Like, if we did that, we could also attack with some other creatures.
I just say attack with the 2 that you know are fine. Well, shoot.
Oh, wait a second. We can use the Shapeshare to copy something after they don't block them. So we could deal damage with like the Ulrich of the Krallenhorde. Or we can copy the Instigator Gang once.
I don't know. I want us to save up. You have to save up at least 3 for that protection.
Yeah, I definitely want to save up that 3. We've got 5 mana to work with after that. So with that, I could use one of the mana to copy. Like I could pay 3 mana to copy the Instigator Gang, because that would give us. Let's say I turned the Changeling Outcast into that. Then that would give us 5 + 5. That would be 10 damage for only 3 mana.
The ability costs 3 mana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we still have 3 mana left over for the Teferi's Protection. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with those 2 unblockable things over at Cannon. And is there something better to attack with? I mean, if we copy the Ulrich, it's naturally a 4/4. Mm-hmm. So that's not that great. If we copy the Web Weaver, that's also naturally a 5/5, just like the Instigator Gang. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this naturally a 5/5? No, it's naturally a 2/3.
No.
Yeah.
That's something.
So they have no blocks.
Okay, so I guess go ahead and pump if you can.
I mean, I can definitely pump with the mirror entity for 5.
I would do that.
Yeah, because we'll still have 3 mana left over.
That's a lot of damage. I would say do that. It doesn't matter as long as you make sure you leave 1 other mana open.
Yeah, I've got 3 here. So yeah, we've got enough for the Teferi's Protection.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and deal them 10 damage. I mean, it's not infinite, but it's certainly going to be something.
10 damage is 10 damage.
Yeah.
And we are at 3, so.
All right, so they're going to do something here in response.
They're floating mana. What are they doing?
They're going to fight our mirror entity. Actually, I'm okay with that. Like, I know we lose the mirror entity, but like, I can't do anything about it anyways. Yeah, I think I'm actually okay with that. The mirror entity going away. Next turn after that, I mean, I think we're okay. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, for where we're at right now, I say we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
And look, they're at 17, so we brought them down a bit.
Yep.
Quite a bit, actually.
Oh my gosh, how are they 7/7s? Oh, it must be from some other buffing stuff. Whoops, forgot about that.
See? We're living it up.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. I'm happy here. This is, I think, is going to be good. So they're down to 17. Hopefully this means that they want to attack us with literally everything. I think that'd be the
They're
best
going
case
to.
scenario.
I think they're going to.
If they go completely shields down, I think we can maybe win here. If I had gone for the Teferi's protection in response there,
I don't think you should have.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you really shouldn't have.
Yeah, I wouldn't have dealt any damage, but I would have been able to, like, after the Teferi's protection, or after, like, I got to my next turn, I could have gone for the mirror entity for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So making them all 12/12s, except for the... Well, I guess no, that would have been a pretty...
Well, you still have ways to get mirror entity back. There's some recursion in there for non...
for creatures.
For creatures.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So you could still have the possibility of getting it back.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's only a possibility.
Yeah, it's definitely... Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to kill us here, so this is a perfect time to do the TP.
Yeah, do the TP.
But they're not attacking with everything. That's okay. I mean, they only have a bunch of small things down.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And it'll encourage the tank to hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't hit us, so...
Oh, yeah, and they might as well. I mean, they're at 39. They don't really have to keep blocking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They do get to draw a card here off the Hermit, but I think that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There's no counter spell. Well, there is a counter spell in red, but it's not going to do anything against a white spell.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the only ones that there are in green are, like, ones that hit blue spells specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do they got here? Are they going to try to get rid of one of our creatures here in response? Yeah, it looks like it. They're going to try to get rid of the Trample Enabler in response.
Yeah.
That's fine. Another tapped
Rest
creature.
in peace.
Yep. This is A-okay with me. All right, we are phased out. Whew, this has been like one heck of a game.
It's been really up and down.
And you were talking earlier on, like, if it's a short game, we'll just play a second one.
Yeah, no, it was not a short game.
But I love these types of games. Like, even though we're at 24 minutes on the clock, I think this is my favorite type of games here.
And if push comes to shove, we're only at 3 life, so if we die, we die.
Yeah, you know what? You can't sweat the small stuff. And we're definitely, our life total is very small at the moment, so.
Yeah.
All right, so another Planeswalker.
It's a Vivian.
Yeah, this is interesting because I don't think the tank would be interested in getting rid of the Planeswalker when they can get us closer to killing them, like to killing Cannon.
Because I think Cannon is the scarier one right now.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I mean, they've got, what is that? 2, 3, 8 mana and 4 cards in hand. I don't know what they have that they could cast at instant speed. Oh, Stonehorn Dignitary? Okay, so they're probably going to make Cannon skip their next combat step since we've got protection from everything.
Yeah.
So we're okay as well. So we don't have to worry about... We actually now have gotten 2 extra turns.
Honestly, I would say Cannon is the right choice anyway.
Yeah.
Even if we didn't fizzle out.
Yeah, I think we're still in the right spot here.
Yeah. Oh, God, I wonder if we draw into our board wipe. Our creature type specific board wipe.
Ooh, yeah, that would work.
Yeah, that would work.
How much damage could we deal? Let me see
There's
here.
a Kindred Dominance and there's a Crux of Fate in there.
Yep. Those 2 would do it. We've got enough mana for both of them. We still have this Crossing Grip in hand. I don't know if we'll be using it on anything.
We will not be using it. I don't think so.
I feel like this whole game, like, we haven't really had a good target for Crossing Grip, which is kind of weird.
Because usually in Commander there's big targets
for
Crossing
yeah,
Grip.
like artifacts for sure, you know? Mm-hmm. And now it just feels like it's just been so creature heavy, like we just haven't had a thing to hit. Basilica Bellhaunt, what the heck is this?
This battlefield, each opponent discards a card.
I think
cool, I guess we're getting rid of the Crossing Grip.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess it's gone.
Yep, sorry K-Grip, no gripping for you today. Alright, well anyways, I mean we're still holding on like so close to
we
death
really
here.
are. I think that's a good thing though. We are trying our dangest.
Yep. We are. I feel like we're courting with death here. Like we're just so close.
Oh, we are, but really, we're not doing that bad. So I say, bravo on us.
Yep, I'm with you on that one. Hold on a second. We've got the Shapeshifters. What's the biggest thing on the battlefield we could target to like make all of our creatures big?
Technically, Morophon.
But it's a legend. That's the only
Oh
problem.
shoot! Yeah, never mind. I'm a liar. I'm a filthy liar. I really wish I could tell you here.
Yeah.
Everything seems pretty small.
We're gonna go ahead and draw into Goblin War Chief. Not a great hit.
Not a great hit. He's a buffer though, and he does reduce the cost of some of your changelings.
Hey, check this out. So Ulrich being on the battlefield sounds like it's bad for us, but it actually might be okay. We can use that and copy it at every upkeep. So now Cannon Berries has to deal with with 2 Ulrichs, and the tank has to worry about 2 Ulrichs.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. I say just play the Goblin and then do the Ulrich.
Yeah. Well, I want to be able to do it twice. Actually, no, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and attack here with the 2 unblockable ones. Let's hit Cannon in the face and then Cannon in the face.
Yeah, let's show our gratitude to the tank here.
And I guess even now, like if we have enough mana, we do. Okay, so we can actually turn the Changeling Outcast into that Rurik Thar.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything on the battlefield that has lifelink? I don't think so.
I
don't think so.
To my knowledge.
Yeah. Triad of Fates. We could copy that.
This is stressful.
Hold on a second. If we copy the Triad of Fates with the Shapeshifters, we could activate. Yeah. We could copy something twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, that has reach. That's okay. We can just copy here and get rid of it.
I didn't know.
It's all good. Because, like I said here, we can just copy the Rurik Thar. And this is a warrior, so it will get buffed up by Morophon. We'll choose this Shapeshifter, choose this. This is kind of like they did the wrong thing, but we weren't planning for this to happen. We just kind of...
We really weren't, so it kind of fits.
Yeah, it's like we punted, and then they punted, and then like, oh yeah, we didn't actually punt.
we're playing T-ball here.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go ahead and eat your Rurik Thar.
Nom 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 nom.
Very delicious.
Wait a minute. Ours lives. Ours lives because you chose warriors.
Yeah.
And Rurik's a warrior. Ours lives.
That's what I said.
I didn't realize.
Okay. Each creature you control that's a wolf or werewolf deals damage equal to its power to that creature. Oh, so they're gonna get dealt 6 damage here from the Moonlight Hunt, and they're trying to kill our creature before it kills their Rurik Thar. Is there anything we can do that would make it live?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah.
I really don't think that. I just realized what happened, and I got excited, and as soon as I did, it just went downhill.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy with them taking the 6 damage for losing, killing our avian changeling here. So,
I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm a bit sad. Don't get me wrong, but I think this is fine. This is.
You know what? This is a fighting end if there ever was one.
Yeah. And hey, look, their Rurik Thar gets to survive, so we can copy it at their upkeep. And now they can't cast non-creature spells anymore because they're at 11.
Yeah, might as well drop the Goblin.
If we do that, we won't be able to go for it twice.
Oh, that's true. Twice, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna keep the Goblin in hand.
Yeah.
And then here at their upkeep, copy the Rurik Thar, and they can't attack, so we don't have to worry about dying to them.
Oh my god.
I know, what a game. It's just been like one thing after another.
It really has.
So I'm going to choose the Grave Shifter and then target the Rurik Thar. Okay, there we go. So blue here. I'll tap the Tectonic Edge because I don't think we'll need it.
I don't think so either.
And then, actually, hold on a second. Do I have double blue? I don't think I do. I don't think I have double blue anymore.
You do not.
Man, I should have cast the War Chief. Man.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let's just go ahead and tap down the plains, I guess. Oh well. I was hoping to be able to go for it 3 times, but we only have the 2 blue mana. Totally forgot about that.
Usually when I look at Exotic Orchard, I see blue.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
it tests for everything, but
yeah.
we can't really do that.
Not in this case. And I think it's because most people are playing 3-color decks or more, and when somebody's doing 3-color decks, then they're probably playing lands that can tap for any color. Once you hit 3, I feel like now suddenly, like, City of Brass, people like to play. And...
That's in there, actually, but that would not be good for us right now.
Now that you mentioned that, that's probably going to be the next card draw.
Probably a City of Brass, because I do have one in here.
Oh well.
Rip.
So we're copying the Rurik Thar. It looks like they're not interested in getting rid of the Rurik Thar here. So they must have just creatures in the hand or something.
Yeah, they feel fine, but I think the tank might be a bit worried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's so much on the battlefield right now. Maybe the tank has a way to like get those creatures into the red zone and take cannon out of here.
Maybe.
Yeah. So let me see here.
We got them down to 9 though. That's impressive.
Yeah, you know what? That just goes to show you how powerful this deck really is. This deck can do like some serious damage. That turn, I'm never gonna forget that turn with the Risen Reef and the Morophon just
that was
Face
good.
the Suns. Oh my gosh.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah, that was pretty epic right there. If we had extra mana, like I would have probably been greedy and used the Shapeshifter to copy our Risen Reef to get 2 of them every creature. But unfortunately, we didn't have the mana. But I would have done it. Let the record show. I would have done it.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I believe in us.
We were saying we're not going to get second place this time. We're gonna get first place because you were saying like on Commander Versus, on Commander Versus when they played this changeling.
I believe it got second place. I think it did. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I want to go take a look at it too because like this deck just has a lot of really cool synergy stuff that they can do. All right, so they're gonna put a fate counter on their Stonehorn. That makes sense. They're gonna flicker it so that they can prevent cannon from attacking again. Ooh, so this is why they were saving that Ulvenwald tracker. So now they want to get rid of maybe their commander or the Stonehorn. Yeah, they're gonna get rid of the Stonehorn Dignitary. Probably not the best idea here.
What the heck is this game?
Yeah, I know. Okay, that's fine. The Stonehorn goes to the graveyard. Triad of Fates' ability fizzles. Okay.
This is something else.
Yeah, what? Yeah. Cannonberry says there's a lot of onboard interaction in this game. That is definitely the case.
There really is. I like games with a lot of interaction, though. Mm-hmm. I think that makes it way more fun.
Okay, so now the tank is going to their turn.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
We're live at 3 for more than, I think, 2 turns. I think this is like turn 3 or 4 where we're at like 3 life.
Okay.
I think it might be turn 3 with 3 life.
All right, so they've flipped the Wild Blood Pack. As long as the tank does not cast 2 spells here, I think Shapeshifter will allow us to... Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have to use it twice. Shapeshifter says until your next turn, not until end of turn. So there's still 2 Rurik Thars on the battlefield.
Yeah.
I did not realize it. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, we got Rurik Thar still.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. Ooh, Immerworld. Oh, actually, no, this is great for us. Because now this means we can copy the Wild Blood Pack. Mm-hmm. How many times? Let me see here. Twice? Yeah, twice. I don't know if that's actually that much. I mean, we will be getting +6 to all of our creatures. Like, that's probably not too bad.
It really isn't too bad.
It would be so sweet for us to draw into Cyclonic Rift, though. Like, I am so ready for it. Please Cyclonic Rift, and please not City of Brass.
If we get a Cyclonic Rift, I'm quitting.
What?
Because that would be great.
This is the time not to quit. Why would you quit?
Because I'm dying at the fact that, like, just look at this board.
Oh my goodness, this has been crazy. Like,
there's been no board wipes. I am shocked at that.
They're gonna get rid of the Rurik Thar.
Our Rurik Thar? Why ours?
Yeah.
The original seems like to be the better choice because we can't copy anything of theirs that's really good.
Okay. Is there anything I can do in response? I don't think so, because this is no longer a shapeshifter, right?
I do not think so.
Yeah, it's not a shapeshifter anymore. It's just a warrior. I guess. Yeah. I mean, there's not much we can do about it. So that's just gonna go away.
Yeah.
That's just gonna go away. And I'm sure the tank here is totally okay with this too, because now they can cast their non-creature spells without taking 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Ulrich is gone. Now this is pretty interesting too. Here, if the tank can figure out a way to fight the Ulrich, then we can. Hold on. I just had an idea here. We can use our Shapeshare to copy the Ulvenwald tracker and make our Morophon start fighting stuff. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough, though, here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough.
I think the best thing that we can get is just a Psych Rift.
Yeah. I'm still trying to, like, piece it together, see if we can find something. Shriek Maw, probably going to be hitting the Immerwolf, I'm assuming. Like, because they're probably going to cast something else here, and they don't want to have all these werewolves flipped. Yeah, they're going to hit the Rurik Thar here instead, actually. They must have something in their hand they really want to cast.
Honestly, though, like, a Rurik Thar, like, as a commander, he just seems really crap. But when you actually, like, play him in a deck, 6 damage is a lot of damage.
Yes.
That's
absolutely.
a lot.
Yeah.
Multiple spells, it's a lot.
Yeah, especially if you're playing low creatures, like, he is like built for that deck. Which, it makes me sad now realizing, even if I had drawn into the Cyclonic Rift, like the check this out, Suture Priest. We can copy that with the Shapeshare, and if we play other creatures out, we can gain life that way. Although I think we also lose life, right?
We do lose life.
Well, we can copy something twice, right? We can copy it twice, play something out, and gain 1 life.
Gain 1.
Not that great.
Fingers crossed for a Psych Rift.
Do you think it's worth it to copy the Mentor of the Meek, play out the War Chief, and draw a card? Or no?
Maybe. Shoot.
I don't think there's a way for us to survive against Cannonberries. That's my biggest issue here.
Can you hover over the oh gosh, I forgot his name. The guy that draws you the card. I forgot his name.
This guy?
Yeah, him. I forgot his name.
Okay.
Mentor of the Meek. So our goblin would enter the battlefield, but then would become a 3/3, so we still get the card draw.
Oh, because he's a warrior.
Yeah.
All right, well, never mind.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know if we would still get it or not.
No, you're right, we wouldn't.
Oh, they're playing. Did they play Conjurer's Closet?
Yeah, they played the Closet out there. I don't know what they're gonna target. Like, I guess they could target the Wall of Owens. Maybe the Basilica Bellhunt. I don't know. This is tough. It feels like Cannonberries wants to take us out because, we're just being a thorn in their side right now.
We really are. We're being the pain, and truth be told, that's what I'd rather be.
Okay, so I think I have to do the math now because I want to output as much damage as possible.
Let's see what we get.
Manglehorn. Oh, they're probably going to get rid of the Conjurer's Closet here. Okay, that's not too bad. What's allowing them to cast that with Flash? Is it this thing?
Yeah, I think so. No.
No, what is it then?
Does it have Flash? I thought maybe
it has Flash, but it doesn't give Flash. No, what's giving Flash? Because, this is in the tank's turn.
I thought Manglehorn had Flash.
It's Vivian. Yeah, it's Vivian. That's what it is.
Oh, Vivian.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, they're going to lose 1 life, go down to 8. So.
Oh, my God.
So, the way I'm thinking about it is this way. We can get rid of Cannon, but if we do, then the tank wins.
Of course the tank wins. I think we lose no matter what.
Yeah. If we don't attack, then Cannonberries kills us. If we do kill them, then the tank kills us. So why don't I think this is deal time. Tank, I'll make you a deal. If you promise me that you won't kill me until after my next turn, I can kill Cannon. And I'll say here, like, if I can't do it, then I'll say never mind. But I gotta do the math. I gotta do the math.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. So I think here Cannonberries is gonna start off with Magus of the Moon. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and tap for a blue. Before that happens, I think I have to, right? So let me see here. Tank says Delio. Okay, so we are online for this. So let me see. They've got a virtual. They have 8, and because everything's gonna have trample. I guess technically not our Changeling Outcast. So Changeling Outcast. Oh wait, hold on a second. Changeling Outcast will get +6. That's 8. That's exactly Cannonberries. They can't block it. So yeah, we are actually okay. We don't have to worry about them blocking anything. Awesome.
Oh my god. Let's see what we draw.
So this is my plan for right now. Shapeshare the Webweaver Changeling into a copy of the Wild Blood, and then Shapeshare the Shapeshare into a copy of Wild Blood as well. Our Changeling will attack for 8 unblockable over at Cannonberries. And that will take them out. We'll get 1 turn from the tank. They promise they won't kill us here. Although I don't know if it... I mean, I guess, yeah, it does matter. Because they could just swing all out at us.
Yeah, and we would die no matter what.
Yeah, like even if we had all of our creatures untapped. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I would love to find some life gain. I'm not even sure, like, the tank's at 42. Like, we are living on a prayer and a half here. Like, I don't think we can do anything. This is very, very tough for sure.
We just gotta go with the flow and hope.
Yep. All right, so Wild Blood Pack is going to try to flip over, but it can't. Okay. So here at the upkeep, we're going to go ahead and Shapeshare, choosing the Webweaver Changeling, copying the Wild Blood. Okay, so we'll pay 2 mana here from the Tectonic Edge and from the Urborg. I mean, everything else is a mountain. Everything's a mountain except for the plains and the island anyway, so.
Yeah.
Although I think everything's a swamp as well.
Yeah, it's also a swamp because of Urborg. Or maybe not anymore. No, the ability's wiped clean, I think.
Let me see. If I tap the Stomping Ground, yeah, it's only for red. I mean,
yeah, it's only for red.
Okay. All right, so we've got a copy of the Wild Blood Pack. Let's go ahead and draw a card for our turn. All right, we draw into a Farseek. Yeah, not fantastic. Choose itself. Choose the Wild Blood, and pay 3. So 1 here, 1, and actually we need to leave up some green mana because
you could, yeah.
Because we want to play the Farseek.
Yeah.
And we want to play the Goblin War Chief as well. So that will work here. Because once they're out of the game, their Magus of the Moon's gone as well, so our lands come back online. Okay. So, let's go ahead and attack with the Changeling. Cannonberry's here saying GG. I'll say GG here and well played also. Because, I mean, they did play really well here. Attack with the Changeling Outcast. And that is going to be now an 8-2 unblockable coming at them. They got down to 7 mana. I don't know how that happened, but that's there.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right, so 1 problem down. Now we just have to worry about the tank. And I don't know.
How the hell are we in second place?
Yeah, tell me about it. Like, that deal really came through. Like, Cannon could have been like, nope, I'm not, even if you kill them, I don't care. Like, I can kill them too.
Jeez.
But I think they definitely saw us here, being able to do this. The Goblin War Chief, all right, so they are gone. The Goblin War Chief here helps us a little bit more too, where we can get other things out with haste. So eventually we might be able to win in a different way as well. So we'll go 1 and a white for the Goblin War Chief. And then Farseek, the last card in our hand.
Yeah, I said get a blue.
Oh, we lose a life from the Suture Priest.
Oh God, I cursed. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So
please bleep that out.
I will. So we've got Suture Priest. I think I'm okay with this, right? Because
please don't play anything else.
we still wanted to go for it. Okay, so let's go ahead and Farseek here. What land do we need? We need another blue source. I think we need a
blue source. So get just island.
Blue. Do you want to get a basic island?
Well, I mean, I need to remember the other lands I ran in here.
Let's take a look. You've got
Hallowed
Fountain or Breeding Pool.
Get the Breeding Pool. We have enough white.
Okay. Go for the Breeding Pool. And then no 2 life here.
No.
I do not want to stab myself.
I do not want to lose.
It's so silly that they even ask you, like, do you want to lose the game right now?
Do you want to be the worst ever?
All right, so
Oh my god.
we are 42
surviving. Versus 2.
Yeah. They've got the starting life total more life than us.
Yeah.
So Cyclonic Rift. Let me see. If we go for Cyclonic Rift, we'd want to copy something first, right?
Yeah. If we get it.
Mm-hmm. All right, they're gonna put Fate Counter. Our thing's gonna try to flip back, but it can't. That's funny. All right, so we got 6/6s on the ground.
Yeah.
3 of them. Man, this is definitely tough. Cyclonic Rift would do it. What else could we draw into that would help us win here?
We could potentially get March from the Tombs and return a bunch of our changelings from the graveyard to the battlefield. I think it's to the battlefield.
Oh my gosh, we would win from that. Yeah, we would totally win from that.
Wait, no, we wouldn't. Suture Priest.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, we could copy first. We could copy the Suture Priest so that for every life we lose, we gain that life too.
We gain back, yeah.
Karmic Guide. Okay.
Are we dead?
I mean, they said they wouldn't kill us this turn. Let me think about this. So you said we can get back allies. We could get back, like, just Graveshifter, and then Graveshifter just get back Risen Reef or Timber Protector.
Yeah. Jeez. This is a lot.
Yeah. Tell me about it. This is a 2-hour game here. Like, after a certain point, like, brains turn to mush.
It does.
That's what happens to me. Like, I can't play anymore because my brain hurts.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we have those 2 board wipes. I think that would do it. That, or at least that would get us part of the way there. So board wipes would do it. Cyclonic Rift would do it. So that's 3 outs. I have a feeling like the March from the Tombs, like, I'd probably be able to figure out a way to survive here. Like, we could get back the Mirror Entity, I think, and then that might actually help us win. I'm trying to think what else there is, though, because there's not a whole lot else, unfortunately. Ravenous Chupacabra, okay. Yep, they can get rid of something from us. Man, it feels so bad.
Get rid of the commander.
You think so?
I think they might.
See, I'm thinking they're going to get rid of the Shapeshifter. This is the one that's been allowing us to, like, do all this nonsense.
That's true.
Can't really do anything else with it, but, I mean, they might... Oh, they're going to get rid of... They're going to get rid of the Webweaver Changeling.
Oh. Maybe they forgot which one was which for a second.
I mean, you can always hover over it, and it tells you what it is.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But, all right, they're going to get rid of that one, which, I mean, now if we draw into the March from the Tomb, like, we can get back that, and that gains us 5 life if we have 3 creatures in the graveyard, which I'm sure we will have. Mm-hmm. So, wow, that's actually great for us. I think you're right. I think they targeted the wrong thing. Like, they wanted to target the other one. They just mixed up which is which. Okay, here they are in the attack step. They're tempted. Do they break the deal or do they stick by their guns?
I'd be the person to break the deal. I feel horrible, but I'm that kind of person.
Well, you don't say that out loud.
Oh, they didn't. See, we're good. Okay, come on, baby. Give us a good upkeep. Well. Nope.
Oh, man.
We are dead. We're dead.
There's nothing we can do, is there?
We are dead. Unless you make a copy of... Wait, hold on. What does the Karmic Guide have protection from?
It has protection from black.
So we could technically make a copy of Karmic Guide and give our things flying.
There is something that we could do. This is very strange. We got the 3 blue. So what I'm thinking is this. We will use the Shapeshifter, copy the Suture Priest 3 times, and then play the Warspike Changeling. That at least gives us 5 blockers and a bunch of life. Like,
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, that's probably not too bad.
Let's
I'm sorry. We can only copy it twice, but that's okay still.
Sweet. Lord.
I know. Yeah, tell me about it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and tap some mana here. So tap.
Shapeshifters is really doing the work. Really putting in the work this game.
Yeah, this is MVP of the game for sure.
It really is. Shapeshare is killing it.
Mm-hmm. And I love how like I love how the art, again, back to the Lorwyn art, like how amazing it is. Even his body is the net. Like he's using his body to catch the fish.
Yeah, he's just doing his own thing. Like he's vibing.
His thumb.
He's straight vibing.
Yeah. All right, so we will lose 1 life and then gain 3 from the War Spike Changeling.
Yes.
So, actually, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3. I'll have 2 mana left over. This costs 4. It costs 1 less from the Goblin War Chief. Oh, I think I did this wrong here.
Oh no, are we dead?
Oh, they're gonna make us discard our card. Yeah.
We're dead. Oh no.
So, do we just copy something else instead?
I have not a clue. Because oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This was a game to the end.
Yeah. You know what? This is very strange, but we can copy the Triad of Fates. And exile the Basilica Bellhaunt. I think that's what I want to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go ahead and choose this shapeshifter now. Copying... Oh, I'm sorry, we copied the Triad of Fates. Okay. Pay the 3 mana for that. So 1 here, 1 here. And I guess we don't need this for white and black. Like, white and black are the least helpful right now from the Exotic Orchard. Okay. So now we've got our own Triad of Fates. We're going to go ahead and... exile a creature and then make somebody draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We will pay a black for that. I mean, the way it looks right now, I think we're not going to have enough mana to play out the War Spike Changeling, but I don't think we even want to anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to fizzle. The Shapesharer is going to do its thing, but yeah, I don't think it really matters. I mean, technically, I think we do want to play out the War Spike Changeling anyways. Even though we'll lose 1 life and then only gain 1 life, I think that's still the best idea here. But it still feels really bad.
We tried our best, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, we were almost there, right? We almost got there. Yeah,
we were almost there.
I think they're gonna kill us here. I think they've got enough creatures. I haven't done the math yet, but I'm pretty sure they've got enough here that they can do it. Yeah. They've got, let me see here. They only have to deal us 2 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to have 9 creatures to survive.
Yeah, we definitely do not.
Yeah, that is for sure. Okay, well, this was fun. I mean, we almost got there, right? We almost got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had drawn into the Cyclonic Rift, oh man, I would have been jumping for joy right about now. It would have been sweet.
It really would have been sweet.
But you know what? I still had a lot of fun with this deck. I mean, it just goes to show you, like, even just... Yeah, I think a lot of people might look at this type of deck and say, ugh, creatures. I don't want to be doing that. It's like, I want to be doing, like, some, like, combo-y kind of stuff. Like, that's not what I can do with this deck. This deck's, like, about attacking and, ugh. But really, like, you could see, like, this has a lot of unique decision points and a lot of really cool combos where you've got stuff like Liliana's Contract and that Risen Reef play and even stuff, you know, using the Shapeshare. I know it sounds silly, but I think that's making this deck really fun on top of that, too.
Yeah.
So, let's see what they go for. I think this is
the
going
kill.
to be game. Yeah, I think this
is the game.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and give them the old GGs. Like, they got us. You got us.
They did. Yeah. They do.
I think it's kind of funny though if they like played out some creatures, we would technically make them lose life with the Suture Priest.
We can do a little bit of damage on the way out.
Yeah. What do you think this? What do you think this deck? Do you think this deck needs something? I know you were talking about you wanted to put more lands in it. How many more lands would you want to put in it?
Probably 3 more. Have it at 37.
Okay.
Maybe cut some creatures and add in some more graveyard interaction.
Yeah.
I definitely think that, yes.
I kind of like, for me, recursion options I like a lot are like Seasons Past and Creeping Renaissance. I like both of those a lot because you can get so many cards back with those.
I do like Creeping Renaissance.
But anyways, thank you so much for joining me, Chase. I hope you had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for everybody in the audience for watching this video. Make sure you scroll down to my pinned comment. There you'll find a link to where ManaCurves is playing my Cedrus deck. So you do not want to miss that out. Go and subscribe to ManaCurves, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everybody.
Bye.